手の陽明、大腸系、
Large intestine meridian.
商用、
Li1. Metal yang. On the index finger, radial to the distal phalanx. 0.1 fcun proximal lateral to the radial corner of the index fingernail. At the intersection of the vertical line of the radial border of the fingernail and the horizontal line of the base of the index fingernail.
時間、
Li2. Second space. On the index finger. In the depression distal to the radial side of the second metacarpophalangeal joint. At the border between the red and white flesh.
三巻、
Li3. Third space. On the dorsum of the hand, in the depression radial and proximal to the second metacarpophalangeal joint.
広告、
Li4. Joining valley. On the dorsum of the hand. Radial to the midpoint of the second metacarpal bone.
陽茎、
Li5. Yang stream. On the posterolateral aspect of the wrist. At the radial side of the dorsal wrist crease. Distal to the radial styloid process. In the depression of the anatomical snuff box.
遍歴、
Li6. Veering passageway. On the posterolateral aspect of the forearm on the line connecting Li5 with Li11. 3 becon superior to the dorsal wrist crease.
おんぶ、
Li7. Warm flow. On the posterolateral aspect of the forearm, on the line connecting Li5 with Li11. 5 becon superior to the dorsal wrist crease.
ゲレン、
Li8. Lower ridge. On the posterolateral aspect of the forearm on the line connecting Li5 with Li11. 4 becon inferior to the cubital crease.
常連、
Li9. Upper ridge. On the posterolateral aspect of the forearm, on the line connecting Li5 with Li11. 3 becon inferior to the cubital crease.
手三里、
Li10. Arm 3 miles. On the posterolateral aspect of the forearm on the line connecting Li5 with Li11. 2 becon inferior to the cubital crease.
極地、
Li11. Pool at the crook. On the lateral aspect of the elbow, at the midpoint of the line connecting Lu5 with the lateral epicondyle of the humerus.
終了、
Li12. Elbow crevice. On the posterolateral aspect of the elbow superior to the lateral epicondyle of the humerus, anterior to the lateral supraepicondylar ridge.
手ゴリ、
Li13. Arm 5 miles. On the lateral aspect of the arm, on the line connecting Li11 with Li15, 3 becon superior to the cubital crease.
比重、
Li14. Upper arm. On the lateral aspect of the arm, just anterior to the border of the deltoid muscle, 7 becon superior to Li11.
剣具、
Li15. Shoulder bone. On the shoulder girdle, in the depression between the anterior end of lateral border of the acromion and the greater tubercle of the humerus.
股骨、
Li16. Great bone. On the shoulder girdle, in the depression between the acromial end of the clavicle and the spine of the scapula.
天底、
Li17. Celestial tripod. On the anterior aspect of the neck, at the same level as the cricoid cartilage, just posterior to the border of the sternocleidomastoid muscle.
太つ、
Li18. Support the prominence. On the anterior aspect of the neck, at the same level as the superior border of the thyroid cartilage, between the anterior and posterior borders of the sternocleidomastoid muscle.
下稜
Li19. Grain bone hole. On the face, at the same level as the midpoint of the philtrum, inferior to the lateral margin of the nostril.
芸香
Li20. Welcome fragrance. On the face, in the nasolabial sulcus, at the same level as the midpoint of lateral border of the ala of the nose.